Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. You're the Phoenix rising, and you are so stable. There may be someone or a situation that tried to make you doubt your ability to renew yourself, your ability to regenerate, or your ability to be stable. But you are stable because you have forces that protect you that no one else can see, not with their physical eyes. There are beings that might be aware of this if they're able to tune into energy, but all they sense is that you are protected and that there's nothing that can harm you. Yeah. Something about your stability being a sure thing. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Alright, so the ancestors wanted to come through, so I'm going to pull a message or pull a card or cards, however many they send through from the ancestors. What's coming through for this beautiful being, Divine? Ancestors, what do you want them to know at this time? Service. Oh, you know, that's one reason why you're so divinely protected, is because you serve. I'm hearing you serve. Okay. So you're also very beautiful. Like, you are physically divine as well. Okay. So it's not just that you have a beautiful heart, although that's one of the most beautiful things about you, but you are beautiful as well. It's something about your smile and the way that you present yourself, the way that you walk into a room, the way that you carry yourself. You're just you. You present yourself as you. You let yourself be you. And this might be something that you've been working on. Okay? But one reason why Divine is protecting your stability is because they know that you have been called to be of service to others. And this is something that you want to do. You're very driven to help others. This could involve animals, or you might work with animal spirits to do your soul's work, whatever it is that you do to help others. Her face looks blurry, so there's something that's protected about you as far as it's like when people look at you, it's the evil eye. That's what it is. You're divinely protected from the evil eye. I'm just noticing that. Like, I don't know if the camera will show it. I don't know if you can tell, but her face looks a little blurry. Like, just a little bit. It looks a little out of focus. And so there's something that anybody who tries to hit you with the evil eye, anybody who tries to look at you, look upon you with an evil gaze or with evil intentions. Because, you know, some people do try to send energy through their eyes. So anybody who tries to do that, you're divinely protected. It's like they can't see. They can't see. They don't know where to focus. They're trying to find you. I'm hearing they're trying to find you in the fog. So there's like this shield of protection around you. Okay? That shields you from any malevolent intentions that someone would try to send your way. And this is protection that comes from your divine ancestors. They're like, we are not letting them touch you. Because they're watching you. They watch you work. Your 444 on the timer. Your ancestors watch you as you work, as you serve others. And this is a protective eye. It's a protective eye. I'm just getting like the Nasar, the evil eye, okay? So you might wear one, or that energy might resonate with you, but your ancestors watch over you, and as you're working and as you're doing the things that you do to remain on your path, they are watching. And anyone who tries to hit you with negative energy, they're making it hard for that person to focus on you. Even if it's when the person is not in your physical presence and they're trying to think of you in their mind's eye so they can send negative energy your way, it's like it's foggy. There's a fog. They can't see you through the fog. That's what I'm hearing. Also, you come through with very angelic energy, a very angelic presence. I'm seeing that with those wings there. Okay. Also, there's something that you do that's similar to what an ancestor did. I got this message. It was a similar message in a recent reading. And so they're with you. They just think the world of you. Because they're like, look at them shining. You know, it's like you're carrying on the energy of what they did, but you're doing it, you're taking it even further. What else, ancestors? Shine. Yeah, you shine. That word came through in the last reading, because I said, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. And yeah, I keep getting that there's something about your smile. Like, look at her. That smile is so beautiful. Also, there's a sweetness in you. Now, you're not always sweet. When you need to be tough, you can be tough, okay? So that's kind of like the variety of frequencies that you are a master of. But I love this because she has black wings, and I'm getting the song Angelitos Negros, which is a really beautiful song. I think it was Celia Cruz that sang it, but it's where she's, I don't know if it was Celia Cruz, I have to check on that, but it's a really lovely song where this person is asking a painter to please not forget to paint black angels. They're like, why can't there be some black angels? Please don't forget to paint some black angels. And so there's something about how you're different, okay? You're different, but you embrace whatever it is that someone considers different about you. I don't know why that's coming through. So you might work in a field where there are other people around you, but maybe they're of a different race, or maybe they work with energy differently, or maybe there's just something different about your appearance. But Divine says that you are so beautiful and that you represent a population that needs representation. Take that how it resonates. It doesn't have to be race, but you know, I don't see a lot of angels with black wings, but they're beautiful. Also, you could work with Lilith, because those black wings remind me of, I don't know what I do with mine. Y'all know I have that fan that I use sometimes. I think I took it over there, but it has black feathers on it. And I used to use that in my ASMR videos with Lilith. And so you could resonate with that energy, a very free, independent, feminine, strong feminine energy. Okay. What else, Spirit? This is on the fence. Act of love, observation. An ancestor is coming through saying, be careful about what you focus your attention on. Okay? There are certain things that you're supposed to look at closely and carefully, but you already have peeped those things. You've already observed those things. You're aware. So now, beware of what you are focusing on, because not everything deserves your attention. That's why I was on the fence. And at the bottom, Spirit Throne. There's a place for you in your ancestral lineage that is truly divine. The ancestors hold you in high regard, and they know that the work that you do is priceless. You can't put a price on it. Okay? What else is coming through, divine? What does this beautiful being need to know? Rigid. There's somebody who wants you rigid. But you came through as the Phoenix Rising, so you're above that. This is something that you're already aware of, though, because this ancestor came through saying to be careful what you're giving your time and focus to, what you're focusing on. And so there's somebody who wants to keep you under their control, okay? They don't want you to think outside the box. Also, look at that black bird. Something about black feathers here. And it's also something about you that resonates with those black feathers or with black birds that also makes you very different. And it's unique and it's beautiful. You may have been told that there was no place for you within a certain area of your life because you are different, or there's something different about you, okay? But you're flying above that. That's why you're coming through as the Phoenix Rising. Whatever it was that they tried to bring to an end for you, or keep you down, or ruin something for you, I heard respawning. So somebody could play video games, okay, you or someone else, but you're regenerating. Yeah. Oh, now this lust card came out over on the service card. You have a true gift of service. There's something that you are able to give to humanity or do for humanity that is a true gift. But someone wanted to distract you with the frequency of lust. Okay? They wanted to distract you, and they wanted to constantly have access to your energy. Somebody could have tattoos, you or someone else. Nature is a really good remedy for whatever it is that you might be going through. Connecting with nature, going outside. Tell us more about this lust card, Spirit. Yeah, there's something you've let go of. Someone who was a source of lust or was trying to get you to lust after them because they were impacting your confidence. You have more confidence since you've let go of them. I keep seeing you with animals. So here's a horse. We've got butterflies, birds, dogs. Whoever this was that is in lustful energy, they're not a friend of nature. In some way, they harm nature. So there could never be in your life in any significant way because you don't get down like that. Okay? You are a friend to the animals, and the animals are your friends, so there's no way that that would work out. I'm hearing that it was a test, though, and you passed with flying colors. We're at minute 14. That's the Temperance card. You are definitely coming through with Earth Angel energy, but also that's balance and patience. Yeah. Don't believe what they say, judge them for yourself. Okay, so there's somebody who may have, this could be this person with lustful energy. They may have been telling you something about someone, or they may have been in your ear about someone regarding gossip. They were gossiping to you about someone, and they wanted you to see someone in a negative light, but divine is saying to judge them for yourself. Because this person was doing everything that they did, this lustful being, in order to gain control of your energy. So they could have been trying to make you think differently about people who are actually in a very positive mindset, or at least who don't want to harm people. Because I keep getting that vibe from this lustful energy that they wanted to harm people. One last dance. So somebody wants one last chance, one last dance. I didn't even realize I was putting that there, but I put it right on top of this letting go card. Just remember, you've let go, and when you let go of them, you begin to transform in a very beautiful way. So they may have tried to come back around. It's okay. Divine wants you to know that something is okay. Whatever it is that you've been working on, I wanted to say worrying about, but working on, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. There's something that you've been worried about, and it's going to be okay. All right? Perhaps there's an issue with this lustful being that you were worried about, but it's going to be okay. Also, I'm hearing it's okay to say no. It's okay not to answer. All right? If somebody's trying to reach out to you, it's okay. Yeah, because they're trying to manipulate you. Also, that it's okay could be whoever this lustful person was trying to cast a negative light on, or cast a shadow on, okay? They're okay. Yeah. This lustful person wanted to get you to think negatively about everyone other than themselves. So they wanted you to think that everybody other than them was a criminal or was out to get you, okay? They planned to attack a young person. I already got that this lustful being, they harm animals. This child, you could know this child, or this could be a child, I'm getting that this could be a child in this person's past. Like if they had a relationship with someone who was single but had children, there's at some point in time this person planned to harm a child, but you may have already had an intuition about this person wanting to cause harm to someone in your vicinity or even a child in your life. Yeah, they were planning to do that. I'm hearing that's one way that they siphon energy. Evil energy backfired. Okay. Thank the divine for this card. Because I was about to be like, divine? But yeah, whatever plans they had to, first of all, stop you on your path of being of service, and also to siphon energy from innocent beings, that evil energy has backfired. They are dealing with this. I want to get some confirmation on that. Okay, this was somebody trying to be a lover. Had the nerve. Had the nerve to try to be a lover. All the while they're trying to harm innocent beings. Like low-key. They didn't want you to know, but low-key. An evil energy backfired, spirit. What is this? Yeah, because they were trying to manipulate others emotionally. They were trying to do this to you. But they're finding that they have been emotionally manipulated. They got caught in their own web. They try to come across as a cool guy. What they were going after was abundance. They seek feminine energy. Even if you're masculine, this person wanted your feminine energy. They like your creative, intuitive energy. They just want to misguide your intuition, though. That's something also that they love to experience, is like trying to get into the head of an intuitive person and misguide their intuition. So like they're the type where you would be like, this is coming through, okay? So this could resonate or it might not, but this is for somebody. This could be the kind of person who, like, if you're intimate with them and you're like, make sure that you put on protection, and they're like, oh yeah, I put on protection, and then you look in the trash can and you see that like it wasn't even, like it was put on but it wasn't used. Like something so evil and like, you know what I'm saying? Something maniacal like that. Or if you ask them, did you lock the door? And they know that they left the door open, and then they're like, don't be paranoid. Or, you know, when you know that this person did something that's off and you question them about it, they might say, don't be paranoid. They want to make intuitive beings think that they're crazy. And they also want to manipulate in very dark, sadistic ways. So there's something about with that protection thing coming through, idea. There's something about this person who is not trustworthy as far as their health status and how they carry on with their health status. They are not honest. And what I'm getting is that if you try to have a conversation with this person about their health or about how they're interacting or engaging with you, all they want to do, 2222, all they want to do is get inside your head, get inside your thoughts, and make you feel guilty and crazy for asking a question in the first place, knowing all the while they're trying to control and manipulate. They love your feminine energy. They love your intuition, but they want to twist it and they want to manipulate it so that you would question everything about yourself. This person does ritual work because they tried to call on a deity, but now they're ill. Also, I'm getting that as far as with the divine, this person is completely distanced and separated from the divine, the true divine energy, and they are experiencing, I just said that this person is not honest about their health. Like if you try to have a conversation with them about their health or about anything like that, there's something off about this person. And they're not honest about it. They could have an STD and not be honest or upfront. This person is taking some type of substance. This could be something to medically treat something that they were not honest about. But also they're looking for remedies for the low frequency that they're in. So they're trying to self-medicate. They might be doing both, like looking for actual medical substances to remedy depression or anxiety or psychosis, but they're also mixing that with their own substances that they're using, and it's not a good combination. That's making this person the way that they wanted you to be, basically. They wanted you confused and questioning yourself, and now they are confused and questioning themselves. So that's how the evil energy has backfired. I'm getting that it is backfiring. They lost their psychic abilities because they misused them constantly. Exactly. They were so busy trying to get in your head and in everybody else's head that they lost their own abilities. You did it. A+. I feel like this goes back to that it's okay card. Like, Spirit wants you to know that you're doing just fine. You're doing great. Also, there was something here that was a test. Not like something mean and maniacal from the spirit realm, but more like there's a situation with this person or regarding your path of serving humanity where things were difficult. I already saw you as the Phoenix rising, so I know that you've been through something very difficult, but you have proven that you have the power to regenerate yourself. And when you show that you are able to do that and that you will not give up, that truly sets you on your path. So this you did it card, you get an A+, is a message that's clearly coming through that you are ready for your destiny. It's clicking. It's like I see everything like fastened in, seatbelt on, we're ready to go. Okay, so everything that you've been through has prepared you for your true destiny, and nobody can take that away from you. I feel like what was about to come out was nobody can take you away from your destiny. That's another thing too, because that was a big part of this lust situation. This person was a test. Yes. Spirit wanted to know if you could say no to someone, if you could choose yourself over someone else's tricks and lies and their smooth talk or whatever it was they were trying to get you with. Others have attacked your relationship because they envy the real love between you. So there is divine love that you either, like a divine union, and this could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, this could be a precious relationship that you have with any divine being on this earth. But I'm getting that this lustful being was attacking the divine relationships in your life. Whether that is with a divine lover or a divine parental figure or a divine friend or sibling, whoever it is that is in a positive frequency, a high frequency in your life, they were trying to make you doubt them. And that's what I'm seeing there with that intuition card. It's like they wanted to get in your head to make you question everything and everybody. And they wanted to be the only person in your world. So, yeah, they wanted to be the only one, but they weren't going to do right by you. This person doesn't even do right by themselves. Yes, that is facts. That is accurate. Okay. Also, where I put that was right on top of you did it. So you did it. Yes, that's just confirmation that you passed every single test that was placed on your path. Explosive anger. So that's a reason why you do not want to be with this lustful person. Whether they have demonstrated that side of themselves or not, they do have the capacity to demonstrate explosive anger. For some of you, that's what they were trying to trigger within you. They wanted to see you just lose it. They're the kind of person that would watch you get angry and they'd be over in the corner like that. You've already won. You've already won. Clearly, because the first image I got of you was as the rising phoenix, the phoenix rising. So, yeah. I want to pull from this abundant attraction card because you're on a beautiful path of service to humanity, and I just want to know what spirit is bringing through that you need to know. Okay, so lineage of limitation, that's what you're breaking away from. You are not bound to repeat the patterns of your family lineage. You are freeing yourself from inherited limitations and you're stepping into your own truth. Well, I love, see, that's why the ancestors wanted to come through first. And it came through that there's an ancestor that did something similar to what you are guided to do. And they're so proud of you because they see you taking it further. Okay, there's something that hindered an ancestor who also, it may not just be about their service to humanity. It was also their intuitive gifts. Okay, they weren't supported with their intuitive gifts. And so that's one reason why they're rooting for you and protecting you. This one came out, it flipped. The power of positivity. A single positive shift in thought can set powerful momentum into motion. Positivity feeds itself, or feeds on itself, lifting you higher and attracting more of the same. This is how miracles become your new normal. So I'm seeing you like catch the negative thoughts. If you start thinking something that is weighing down your emotional state, making you feel like that heaviness and that burden, catch the thought and observe it. You know, be like, is this something that I need to be thinking right now? And remember your power. In that moment, no matter what the thought is, visualize yourself as the phoenix rising, because that's what you are. You have the power to regenerate. Also, I'm hearing to lift off, you know, so you can rise above those thoughts that would try to get in the way of your life's mission. Okay, one more. Know that you have endless abundance, okay? So this card, it says scarcity mindset. And a lot of times it's easy to start thinking, well, I was just thinking about the thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So there could be some thoughts coming through like, oh, there's not enough. The message of stability came through at the beginning. So there's something about you having the power to be stable, but there are things or beings or energies in your surroundings that want you to second guess your ability to be stable. That could have come from this lustful being as well, because I already got that they like to get in your thoughts. They like to get in your thoughts. They like to take your intuitive power and pull it down or twist it, you know? So you are completely capable of doing whatever this lustful being was like, oh, you can't do that, or who do you think you are, or that's silly, or, you know, just making little snide, rude, hideous remarks at your goals. Also, beware of who you share your goals with, because not everybody has good intentions and not everybody wants to support you, especially if it's something that you're planning. If it's not something that you have already done and that's manifested, please keep it close to you and protect it, because a lot of times when we share our ideas with other people, those ideas become weak because other people will say something that, even though we don't want it to, it's like, were they right about that? You know, it's just another thing that you have to transmute, you know? I was just thinking this the other day, like whenever I see a negative comment in my comment section, I commit myself to, somebody don't want me to tell you this, but I commit myself to putting out an extra piece of content. So that's how I transmute that energy. If someone like tries to discourage me or they're saying something really rude, I'll take it and I'll be like, I know that's not true, or whatever. And then I go and I create something, or, you know, I'll make a note like, okay, I'm gonna share that later or whatever. But that allows me to instantly alchemize that negative jab or whatever kind of negativity that is that's been projected towards me, and that's how I transmute it. I create because of it, and I put something else out there that I love, you know what I mean? So you might come up with something like that if you have heard something from someone about your plans or about your passions. Just find a way to purposefully intend in your heart and in your mind to take that energy and do something else with it, instead of allowing it to fester in your brain, because that's not going to do anything good for you. And I just saw 3444 on the timer. So regarding any sort of negative energy that you experience in your environment, you're protected. And this is one way that you protect yourself from developing a scarcity mindset. You reassure yourself that those negative jabs that you've heard are untruths. Untruths. They are the untruth. They are the opposite of truth. They are false. They are lies. But I feel like untruth came through because these are people who want to present it in a way that you would believe it to be a truth. See, the word lie didn't come through. It was untruth. So they're trying to present it so that there's enough truth in it, or enough of a, I don't know, a sense of passion or something like that, or whatever, that you would believe it. But it is a lie. Okay? Yeah. You have fortunate timing. The path ahead is lined with gold, and the energy around you is primed for success. Okay? This is the time to make a move and seize the opportunities before you. That's right. So move beyond any sort of scarcity mindset or anything that you've heard that tried to make you align with a scarcity mindset. And remember that you have fortunate timing. You are so blessed. And you've chose to align with the energy of blessings, which means that you've chosen success for yourself. You've chosen success for yourself. Earthcraft Oracle? Okay. That's funny because, like, I could not find the deck that I wanted, but then I found it, but then they're like, Earthcraft. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. You have paid your karmic debt. And I'm getting that card. It's okay. You did it. All right? No matter how sticky somebody wants to be and they want to just come around in your energy. And isn't that crazy how, like, because I'm getting with this lustful person, they're rude, you know? Like, I'm sure they have times where they like to love bomb, but you already know that's some foolishness. But it's crazy how people like that, they don't want to treat you right, right? They still want to be miserable and maniacal and sadistic, but they don't want to let go, right? So the most important thing here to know is that no matter how they try to convince you that they should be in your world, you have done what you needed to do. You have let go. You have paid your karmic debt. Because with this person being like the type that likes to get into your thoughts, they might come up with some kind of long reason as to why you're terrible for letting them go and blah, blah, blah. That's just psychic manipulation. That's what I'm getting. Also, I got that this person works with energy, so don't let them up in your thoughts like that. No, purify your thoughts. Keep your energy cleansed and strong. Okay? I'm getting that you might ask sometimes, like, why did I let this person in? Why did I interact with them? But, see, the more that you align with your destiny, you're going to find the reasons why. Because there were so many lessons that this experience gave you that are not going to click until you do what you have been called to do with this service card. This is the key to your healing. 3838 on the timer. That's 1111. Okay, see? And that goes with fortunate timing. It's time for you to step forward with your true path. And as you do that, you're going to find that more reasons will click. Oh, I'm able to help this person because I understand what that's like, because I went through it with them. Okay? Or somebody comes to you with a problem and nobody else knows how to answer it, but you do because you've been there and done that. See? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. You have learned from your darkness. I just got chills. Whatever it is, whoever you are, and whatever it is that you do, it is so powerful and it is so beautiful. And I'm getting that it's connected to the earth and to the animal spirits. And yeah, this lustful being, you learned lessons from them, but like, they would never be a frequency match for you ever, because they're like the opposite of you, but not like opposites attract. It's that everything that you want to do for the world in order to help people, they want to harm people. So but you have learned from the darkness. Yes, you've learned. And it's your feminine energy, your intuition, that keeps you so close to the cosmos. Like, you're out there. You're out there. You're not stuck to this earth. You know so much because you're so expansive. Yeah. You've learned from the darkness, but you are balanced with the light. Look at that. And there's a beautiful being that you have a lovely connection with. It could be a lover, but it doesn't have to be. It's somebody. You know, I'm getting for some of you, because that child card came through. You might have a child that you have a wonderful connection with, and this lustful being wanted to come between you. Something like that. But there is a beautiful being that you have such a unique and rare connection with. And that also is a source of divinity and beauty in your life. But you are divine and beautiful as well. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. I'm so grateful that you allowed them to come through me. And thank you, beautiful being, for taking the time to tune in. I'm also grateful for your likes, your kind comments, your shares, your subscribes, your hypes, and your donations. Every single bit of love that you send to In Her Dreams, I am so truly grateful for. I love you, and I wish you peace, joy, and so many blessings. Take care.